What up, homies? I'm John Medina, and this is my podcast, episode 5, coming to you pre-recorded from my living room. Today on the show, Lootcrate, Gotta Catch 'Em All, a little trouble with Volkswagen, Facebook, more video, and an app review. So this isn't an ad, but I want to talk about something for just a second, and it's called Lootcrate. It's really cool if you haven't heard of it. It's this subscription box that you can get. You pay a certain amount every month. The price depends on how long you sign up for it. So like 1 month's more expensive per box than if you sign up for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever. And it comes with a bunch of like nerdy stuff every month. And I had been wanting to sign up for it for a while, and I finally did, and it's pretty awesome. This month's theme, so like every month they have a theme, and the stuff that you get's based on the theme, of course. And so this month's theme was Summon. So in this box of amazing goodies, it came with a Hearthstone stress ball, a free pack on Hearthstone, a game that was developed by Lootcrate. I haven't played that yet, so I'll let you know on how that goes. It came with a little model of the Winchester's vehicle from Supernatural, which is pretty sweet. Came with a little golden Homer Simpson Buddha, which I'm not sure how that applies to Summon, but it did. And it also came with a collectible coin from Hearthstone. I forgot to mention that. And it came with a beanie that is of Pikachu, which if you see me out in public in that, you know where I got it. If you want to get it, let me know. Since I signed up for it, I can help you get a little discount, and then I get like a little referral discount thing, which would be pretty cool for both of us. So just let me know if you're interested in something like that. Speaking of Pokemon, when I was a kid, I really loved Pokemon. I played it on my Game Boy all the time. Me and my buddies would get together and play on our Game Boys together and, try to catch them all. I loved it. Almost every little boy loved Pokemon. Probably still do. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the 20-somethings now that really like it. But they're coming out with an app called Pokemon Go, and if you haven't heard about this, it's awesome. So what you can do is you download the app, and you'll be walking around. So like say you're at the park or whatever, and your phone will notify you, and you can pull it out, and it's going to say a wild Pokemon appeared. Kind of like the game, but almost in real life, kind of like a hybrid. So you have to be out walking around, and you'll run into Pokemon, and you can battle them and catch them. And then if you are at the mall or whatever, and you walk by somebody that has the app too, it'll notify both of you guys, and you guys can battle each other. And you can also trade Pokemon with other people. So like say your friend went 3 towns over and found one that you can't find in your town. And they found 2, so they caught 2, they come back home, you can trade with them. And so as far as I know, with the Game Boy games and stuff, it was restricted based on what game you got. So trying to get everything was nearly impossible because certain games did not have certain Pokemon for you to catch. So as far as I know with this app, they're not going to do that. So you can have the potential to literally catch them all with the app, which would be nice because they want you to catch them all, but you can't on one game. So that was always really hard, but now you can. So we'll see how that goes. Volkswagen found themselves in a little bit of trouble this week. Volkswagen's the biggest car manufacturer in the world. And so what happened was they have cars that are clean diesel engines, right? So they're supposed to be like really good with emissions. They get really good gas mileage and everything. But what they did was they put this little chip in it, and when the car sensed that it was being tested for emissions, it would essentially fake the results. Those weren't the actual results of the car. They were that little chip making the machine that was testing them think it was that way. So really they were just lying about how efficient their cars were, and they were actually causing a lot more pollution than they should have been, or than they were claiming that they were. So their CEO resigned, and they've set aside $7.5 billion for all the fines and fees and recalls that they're going to have to do. But on the bright side, if you're not worried about a car that has fantastic emissions, a car that would have normal emissions, it's a great time to go buy a Volkswagen, because the new prices are going to drop and the used prices are going to drop, because people were buying those cars because they thought that they were environmentally friendly. Well, now they know that they're not, and so less people are going to buy the cars, so they're going to have to drop the price in order to sell their vehicles, or they're going to have to spend some of that money and fix the ones that are sitting on the used car lots and that are sitting on the new car lots. But until they can get all those fixed, they're going to have to do something. So, drop the price. Facebook also gave us an update this week, another one. So we still haven't seen the dislike button, but Facebook now has 360 video, which is pretty cool. So you can, if you have the rig, you can record a video of an entire room all around you at the same time, and then when you post the video, the person watching the video can move their phone and look at the ceiling, look at the floor, look all around them, and see everything as it's happening. It's really cool, and I tested it out with some video that Star Wars posted, of course. And the only problem I have with Facebook video is their main goal is to try to compete with YouTube. They want to stop people from leaving Facebook and going to YouTube to watch videos, and just have them watch videos on Facebook. Now, it works when it comes to you're just scrolling through your news feed and you see a video and you're like, oh, that's cool, I'm going to watch it real quick. That works fine. But when you're trying to find a video to watch again or to show your friends, if you didn't like it or share it, it can be really difficult to find. And that's where they're failing right now. Facebook needs to create a video search system. So like I can go to YouTube and I can search any video that's ever been put on YouTube that's still up. And, you know, I may have to sift through some depending on how generic the name is. But if you can make the name something that's not super basic, I can find it pretty easily. Or if I know the user, I can put the user and then the name of the video and find it really, really easy. But with Facebook, I can't do that. Like the other night, I was trying to show a buddy a video, and I knew who made the video, and I knew the name of the video, but through Facebook video, I couldn't search for it. So I went to his page, and I spent at least 20 minutes scrolling through his page just to try to find this video. And it was at that moment I realized Facebook video is never going to succeed until they create a search system, and a search system as efficient as Google. And that's pretty difficult because that's what Google does. You know, they're a search company, so they specialize in searching. All right, so my app review for this week. So the past 2 app reviews that I've done have been about games. So this time I decided, well, what if some people want to hear the app review for something that's not a game, something that they might actually use even if they don't play a game? So I decided to try an app called RunPee. What this app is it will tell you pick a movie, and then it will tell you what the best parts of the movie are to go to the bathroom. Say you're getting ready to sit down or go to the movies and you're going to watch a movie, but you're afraid that you're probably going to have to get up in the movie at some point in time and go use the restroom. And you don't want to miss the best parts of the movie, because that's what it seems like happens, right? You go to the movies, you think it's going to be a really slow part of the movie, so you go run to the bathroom, you come back, and whoever you went to the movies with is like, man, you just missed the best part of the whole movie. So this app is actually going to help you avoid that. It will tell you which parts of the movies are definitely boring enough for you to go ahead and go to the bathroom, or even you can get popcorn, get a soda refill, whatever you have to do during the movie. So let's test this out with a movie. Let's do Focus. I just watched that movie last weekend, so All right, so it says the best part of the movie the best few parts of the movies to do this are 57 minutes in, and you have 4 minutes, and an hour and 17 minutes, and you have a 5-minute time. Now, one says it's very easily summarized, the 57-minute one, which means you may miss a little bit, but it's not going to be anything that someone can explain to you. And then on the hour and 17-minute one, it says that is the recommended P time. It says there are long scenes that are very easy to summarize and you won't miss anything important. So that app really, really allows you to have, know what to expect in terms of action or important dialogue and things like that, and will allow you to go ahead and go to the bathroom without doing that. If you find yourself sitting in a theater, really needing to use the restroom, but you don't know when to go, just remember, download RunPee, and you will forever know when the best time to go is. I wonder if there's a movie on there that it says, just don't go. That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, if you're watching this movie, you're just going to have to hold it. That would be mightily unfortunate for some people, I think. So this show is a little shorter than my last couple shows. The reason that I'm doing that is I'm really trying to find the perfect amount of time to kind of have just a little conversation with you guys. I did a 10-minute one, and then I did a little longer, and then I did 2 pretty long ones. And so I'm trying to really just find the best length of show. With the shorter ones, I'm not able to talk as long about everything, but with the longer ones, sometimes I talk a little too much. So I'm trying to find that really happy medium. So let me know. I'd really like to get some feedback from you guys on which shows you like the best. Do you like the shorter shows, or do you like the longer shows? Comment right now on SoundCloud, comment on YouTube. You can tweet it to me. That way I can kind of see what you guys want, and that will help me build my show that's not only for me but also for you. I really appreciate everybody that shared the show up until this point and liked it and supported it. That means a lot to me. Anytime anybody shares it, I feel so excited. It really gives me an adrenaline rush almost. And so if you do enjoy the show, I don't ask for anything from you except that you share it with your friends and family, because I want to get my message out there, and I can only do that with your help. If you enjoyed the show, please show me some love by liking, thumbs up, subscribe, sharing, or whatever it is that's used to symbolize the love of the show on the platform that you're using to view it. Follow me on Twitter at JohnnyM_Revo. You can find the show at justjohnpodcast.wordpress.com. You can listen to the show at soundcloud.com/justjohn-podcast, YouTube/JFMedina2010. You can also find it on Stitcher by just searching for Just John Podcast. You can email the show at justjohnpodcast@gmail.com. And remember, without you, I'm just some dude talking to himself on the internet. Until next time, peace out, fam.